Good morning, all. So today we will discuss about the topic called domain testing. In the previous class, we have seen what are the different nice domains and ugly domains. So in the last class, I think everyone understand the concept called nice and ugly domains. So we in this today concept, we will discuss about the domain testing. That means we are testing the domain. We will test the domains. Okay. Generally, the domains are based upon the boundaries. Okay, so the domains will contain the boundaries. According to the boundaries and the predication only, the domains will be executed. Okay, so domain testing, so it is a very simple and slow process. We will test every path of the domain. Okay, so domains are defined by their boundaries and near boundaries. Obviously domains are defined by their boundaries. For example, x contains 1 to 5 numbers means the boundary of x values are 1 to 5, lower boundary and upper boundary. So obviously the domains are defined by their boundaries and near boundary. If no boundaries are there, the near boundaries it will be taken. Okay, so classifying, here we will use the classifiers which is used to check that the domain path is executing in the correct way or not. Okay, classify what can go wrong with boundaries, pick enough points to test. Okay, so classifier is used to classify whether the input you are passing the input values are correct according to the path or not will be decided by the classifier. Okay, so every boundary serves at least two different domains. Compulsory a domains will have a boundary, every boundaries will have the two domains. So and the main important of using the domain testing, so why we will go for domain testing means it will reduce the, it will test the path and it will remove the redundant test points. If there is any multiple redundant points, it will be reduced. And if there is any holes or missing values, they all can be rectified by using the domain testing. And finally, it will check and gives the correct path of the domain. Okay, so it runs the test and determine if any boundaries are faulty and if so, how. Okay, so and it verifies the every boundary of the domain, and it also checks that particular domain is executing under their boundaries or not. The main purpose of domain testing is it will check, it will remove the redundant test points and will run the test and determine if the boundaries, if the path is executing according to the boundaries or not. On it will check that every domains works under the every boundary or not. That is the main purpose of domain testing. Domain testing is nothing but you testing the domain based upon the boundary. Okay, so that is about domain testing introduction part. Now we will see what are the bugs that are erased and how you will test that bugs. Okay, bugs is nothing but errors. Okay, domain bugs and how to test them. Okay, how to identify that particular bugs. So these bugs also are identified by using your domain testing only. So generally, what are the different types of bugs it will erases? So see this diagram carefully. So generally the points, these are the point domains. The points, see the yellow color points, see these are the points has to be on the domain line only. If that points are not on that particular domain line, it is a bug. It is an error. Okay. So these are tested by using a domain testing. See, yellow color, the dark yellow color points, see, it is out of the domain line, and remaining points also some are out of the domain line. So they are considered as bugs. Okay. So wait. So see, interior points is shown in the figure below shows that the points in which small distance called ellipse or neighbor. So the interior, these points are the points which are not on the domain line, and interior points, these area are called the ellipse neighborhood. So if that points are that points is on the interior points in the ellipse neighborhood, they are, that points are called interior points. It is outside means they are called a extreme points. Okay, so the points which are lies in the epsilon neighborhood, so the area which is it is consists is called the epsilon neighborhood. The points which are in the epsilon neighborhood, then they are called interior points. Okay, So when or the points outside the epsilon neighborhood, they are extreme points. Okay, so see, these are considered as a bugs. Interior points is shown in the figure below, that points which are arbitrary small distance called the epsilon neighborhood. They are called the interior points. Okay, a boundary point is in the epsilon neighborhood. This is called an epsilon neighborhood. Okay, extreme point is nothing but does not lies between any two arbitrary points, but in the range. See, extreme point, see here, it is not any arbitrary point. It is not in any lies between any domain arbitrary point, but it is in the range only. Okay, so that is called extreme point. So, and we have another points called on point and off point. So on point is called as closed point and off point is called as open point. So on point is a point in the boundary. So in the boundary, see this is the second diagram. On points is which lies on the boundary, they are called the on points. Is a point in the boundary if the domain boundary is closed. See, the green colors are called the on points. They are on the boundary line only. See, domain line. They are called the on points. Off points is the points in the boundary if the domain boundary is open. It is outside the domain, domain line. They are called the off points. They are all called open. Okay. So this is remembered by using the code called COOOOI. Closed off, outside open, off inside. Closed off, outside open, off inside. So it is remembered by using the code called COOOOI. Okay, these are the different bugs. These are the different domain bugs and how to test them. Next we'll see how to test them. So there are different points. See that again, once again I'm telling there are different points called interior points, extreme points, boundary points, on points and off points. Interior points are nothing but the points which are in the arbitrary only, but small distance from the epsilon neighborhood. That is called the interior point. Outerior point is extreme point is nothing but the point lines between away to the two other arbitrary points, but in the range only. They will be the away. Extreme means away, but lies in between the arbitrary point only. So on point is nothing but which are the points which are in the domain line. Off points are which are outside the domain line. So they are the points that are in the particular domain. Okay. So next we will do testings on different domains. Testing on one-dimensional domains. We will test on different domains. So domains can be represented in one-dimensional format as well as two-dimensional formats. Okay. So we will do the domain testing on one-dimensional format and as well as two-dimensional format. First of all, what is a one-dimensional format is nothing but one-dimensional formats are represented as single planar. So it have the closures in between. Okay. So one-dimensional is nothing but it is single planar domain. So these are different one-dimensional, different representation of one-dimensional domain. So what are the different types? These are all what are the different types of one-dimensional domains are. These are different domain bugs that will be erased when you are performing on a one-dimensional domain testing. When you're performing domain testing on a one dimension, the general bugs that will be acquired, or these are the general bugs that will be acquire. What are the bugs that will acquire on the one-dimensional domain? Or shift boundary. Next one is tilted boundaries, open closed errors, extra boundary, missing boundary. So these are the different five bugs that will be erased on a one-dimensional domain. Okay, once again see, one-dimensional is nothing but which are represented in a single line, that is called one-dimensional, which are represented a single line with a single variable, that is called one-dimensional domain. So if it takes two variables, that is called a two-dimensional. If it takes two variables, then it is represented as two-dimensional. Okay. So the errors are shifted boundaries, tilted boundaries, open close errors, extra boundary, missing boundary. What is meant by shifted boundaries? Shifted boundaries means generally with this, see, these have two types of representation. One is represented with dashed lines, one is represented with straight line. So incomplete boundary, that is second one is complete boundary. Above that is a dashed lines, dashed boundary. That is obviously dashed is a incorrect format. Complete is a correct format. Okay. So generally we should the boundary should represented in the complete line, but due to the bugs in your boundaries, due to the bugs in your computation, the boundaries is shifted upside. That is called the shifted boundary. Generally it has to come in the one line, but it is not coming in that position. It is represented, it is shifted to the another position. That is called the shifted boundaries. Generally these boundaries are represented according to your computation, according to your prediction only. So for example, if you take x is equal to x plus 1, according to that calculation only, that representation will be representation will be done. So if you have any bugs in that particular representation, that boundary will not be represented in a correct format. It will represented according to the bug. Bug will be decided to represent the boundary. Okay. So if you have a bug, the first type of representation of boundary is shifted boundary. This is one bug. So generally it will does not show in actual line. It will shifted to the another position. Tilted boundary is nothing but it will represented the boundary in the another position. See, in the cross position it is represented. Once the dashed lines are not correct, straight line is a correct one. Okay. So next, open closed errors are nothing but some are open, half of the one is open, half of the in open, half of the is not open. That is called open closed error. So in the place where it has to be open, it will be closed. In the where it has to be closed, it will be open. Okay, that is called open closed error. Extra boundaries means initially it has to initially it have to get only one boundary. It will get another boundary. That is called the extra boundary represented. Missing boundary, it will miss actual boundary what it has to be represented. That is called the missing boundary. So these are the different boundaries that will arises when you are testing on a one-dimensional domain. Okay. See, so these are the points that we have represented according to your bugs. See, here closures can be wrong, that is assigned as a wrong boundary. Obviously closures will be wrong when you are mentioned the range of the boundary is wrong, then closure will be also wrong. So the closure which is represented has to be represented in one place, will be represented in other place, or open closure will be contained as a closed closure. Okay. These all represented according to your boundaries only. So boundaries can be shifted one way or other as shown in the figure. See, so boundary can be shifted in one way, but it is shifted into the another way. This is a bug representation that is shown in the figure 1. So next, missing boundary that is shown in figure 5. So see here, missing boundary, here actually one boundary has to be represented, but it is missed. That is called missing boundary. That missing boundary is represented with a dashed line. Okay. So dashed line is a missing boundary. So this is another bug. Okay. Next one is it can be missed or we can have an extra boundary. So we can have an extra boundary. See, extra boundary, actually we need to have a boundary, but in the place of under boundary, it is represented by the incomplete boundary. Okay, that boundary is not actually needed, but it is represented according to your boundary. So that is an extra boundary, that is an bug. These are the different bugs that will arise as for a one dimensional. One is shifted boundary, is shifted to the another place. Tilted boundary, next the position is different. Next, open closure boundary, extra boundary will be displayed, missing boundary will be, the boundary will be missed. Okay, these are the different bugs. So not only in the representation of the domain line, in the closure representation also we will have errors will be represented. So these are the different errors that will be represented when according to the closure. See the whole, the circle, see these circles are called closures. Okay. So we have different closures, open closure, closed closure. Also the according to the your boundary, the closure also will be changed. So these are the different errors. See in the C figure, boundary is shifted to the left. See, actually the boundary has to be in this position, it is shifted to the left. That is called shifted left boundary. Like shifted right, the boundary is shifted to right. Again missing, the actually the boundary has to be there, it has been missing. Extra boundary, So extra boundary is represented. This is called the shifted. This is the representation of the closures. Okay. See here, the bugs which is closure error is converted based upon these equations. When you're performing these equations on a particular expressions, so here we have two domains called A and B. Okay, so this particular domain is represented by using these particular converters, like greater than, less than or equal to. By using these equations, we will represent the closure. Okay, so it is marked as a boundary X. Okay, if the representation, the expression what you have taken, for example, in the place of greater than you have taken less than, the closure will be changed. It will be represented in the another position. That is called an error. Okay, see in the figure, see here the boundary shifted to left. So see here figure, see the boundary initially it has to be represented in the X position. See X position, it is represented in the left. Okay, so that is called an error. Left, here the back forces the points to shift to left side, which forces the equation what you have taken is wrong equation. That's why based upon that equation, the values which you are assigning to that equation, based upon to that, the boundary is the particular boundary closure is shifted. Like that, in the D figure shows the shift in another way. In the D figure, the shift is in another way. So it's a right shifted. These are some different errors that will produce according to your boundaries. Okay, here the boundary shifted to right, the bug forces the point to shift to the right side. So there is a bug, according to the bug values, according to the bugs only, the values, according to the values only, the shifting will be changes from one place to the another place. Actually it has to be in one place, but according to the bugs it will shift it to the another place. So these are the different types of bugs in open closure. So the next one is the bugs on the closed boundaries. Okay, so closed boundaries are represented with a dashed line. See, open boundaries are represented with open. The circle, the point which you have mentioned, are represented with open. So closure boundary is represented with the point will be closed. Okay, that is called closed boundary. So like in the open boundary, we have errors in the closed boundary also. So same errors will be there in the closed boundary also, but it is represented with the closed boundary point representation. Okay, see, like an closed domain, closure bug, boundary shifted to left, boundary shifted to right, missing boundary, extra boundary. So these are all the boundaries that we have seen in the last bugs only. But in there we have seen with the open boundary representation. Here we seen with the closed boundary representation. So these closed and open boundary closures will be decided based upon the boundaries of a particular variable. Okay. The figure as per the open boundary, closed boundary has the similar errors. It will has also similar error, but we will take the closure format. So these are the different errors that will occur on closed boundaries and single open boundaries on one dimensional. Okay, now we will see on the two dimensional. The bugs what are will be erases on the two. Same what you have mentioned in the one dimensional, the shifting bug, the missing boundary, next the titled boundary, next these also comes in the two-dimensional testing. But in two-dimensional testing, it will represented in the two domains format. Okay, there only one domain, so one single line is there. Here we will have the two domains A and B. Okay, two domains will be there. So the domains will be in the two representation format. See, again these are the different bugs will be erases when you're performing on a two-dimensional domain. Okay, so the below figure shows domain boundary bugs for two-dimensional domains. So two-dimensional, see A and B. See here representing A and B. That is called the two-dimensional representation. So if A and B are adjacent domains and the boundary is closed with respect to A, which means that it is open with respect to B. So here we have two adjacent domains A and B. So there will be a two boundaries. For A will have one boundary and B will have another boundaries. So in this case, A will if A boundary is closed, which means that open with respect to B boundary. So this is the condition we have taken. See, these are the different bugs that are arised in the two dimension. Again, one is closure bug. The closure bug is nothing but the boundary closure. Okay, that is open or closed. Next one is shifted up. Obviously, actually it has to be represented in one position. According to the bug, it is shifted to the up. Shifted down means the boundary shifted down. So shifted up. See, initially the A boundary is has to be like this. It shifted up to A dash. Okay. Next, B is normal. Normally it is represented. Okay. Next one is shifted down. So initially B has to be in this position, but is shifted to B dash. See, point X is represented far away from the boundary. Next one is tilted boundary. Tilted boundaries, it has to be in one position, but it is represented in other position. See, the boundary of this is represented in crossly. Okay, next extra boundary. Extra boundary will be represented. Next missing boundary. See, one boundary is not seen in this particular diagram, that is missed. B boundary is missed. So these are the different errors that will be represented for the two-dimensional testing. So we will see initially what is the meaning of each bug. So what is meant by closure bug, what is meant by shift bug, tilted bug, what is meant by these all bugs. The meaning what now I am explaining will be same for all bugs. So what you have seen in the single dimension, one dimension, what you have seen in the two dimension, the meanings are same. Okay. What is meant by closure bug means? So what is meant by closure bug? So closure bug. The figure shows a faulty closure, means actually the closure has to be in one position, but it is showing another faulty closure, which is not a correct closure, such as it might be caused by using a wrong operator. Obviously, the shifting, these all will be done, the missing all will be done according to the wrong evaluation. So the operator what you have taken is wrong operator. So closure bug, what is meant by closure bug means faulty closure such as it must be caused by using a wrong operator. For example, x greater than or equal to okay, you have to do like that. But you are taking x greater than k was taken. Okay. So in place of x greater than or equal to, you are taken x greater than k. That is an again a inequality process. Again it is a wrong expression. So for that the closure will be changed. Next one, shifted boundary. So generally shifted boundary is initially it has to be represented in the A position. The boundary has to be in the A position. It shifted to A dash. That is a shifted boundary. Okay. So the bug is shifted up. The bug is shifted up because why it is shifted up means which converts the domain A dash instead of A. Initially it has to be represented as A, but it shifted up to A dash. That is a bug representation. So why it is shifted up? Because the result is causing by incorrect predicts. So you are taking incorrect predicts. That's why the domain is changed to shifted to A dash. Okay. So initially you have to work on x plus y greater than equal to 17 when x plus y greater than 7 is needed. X plus y greater than 7 has to be worked, but you are working on x plus y greater than or equal to 17. So that is the big mistake that you have occurred on calculation on or prediction. That's why the bug is arrest. That type of bug will be one shifted boundary. Okay. So tilted boundary. So tilted boundary occurs when the coefficients in the boundaries inequality is wrong. Coefficient x y coefficients value. That's why it is represented in are in perpendicular format. So the tilted boundary always the error will be in a perpendicular format. Why? Because the coefficients are wrong. Okay. So for example, 3x plus 7y greater than 7 stated instead of 7x plus 3y. You have changes the x value and y value. So x has to be calculated with 3x plus 7y, but you are calculating with 7x plus 3y. You are changing the coefficient value of x and y. That's why the boundary will be changed. That type of coefficient changes is called the tilted boundary error. So next is extra boundary. Extra boundary is nothing but you are getting an extra boundary. So normally you have to get one boundary. It is getting two boundaries. That is called the extra boundary created by an extra prediction. You are creating an extra prediction. Initially, was one predict is enough for one boundary, but you are predicting two predicts. That's why extra boundary is created. Next is missing boundary. So missing boundary is actually another boundary has to be represented, but that boundary is not seen is not represented. That is called missing boundary. The missing boundary is created by leaving the predict out. So if you are taking more than one predict, then we are getting extra boundary. You are leaving one prediction, then it will miss one boundary. Okay, that is called missing boundary. The missing boundary is created by leaving the predicate out. Missing boundary causes may test failures. Although there is only one bug, missing boundary points X on proceeding B shown in figure F. What you have seen here, that is the missing boundary. So initially it has to have another boundary, but it does not showing the another boundary. That is called the missing boundary. So these are the different boundaries these are the different bugs will arises on one-dimensional domain and two-dimensional array. This is about the domain testing. Okay. So what are the errors that will be occurs when you're performing on one-dimensional, two-dimensional closure based upon the closure bugs, open closure or closed closure. Next, the boundaries will be shifted. Next is tilted boundary. Next, extra boundary is creating or missing. The boundary will be missed. These are the different bugs will be arises when you perform on domain testing. Okay. This is about the domain testing. And see this diagram. In this diagram, see the arrow marks of these particular domains are different. See, one are representing in one phase, one are representing in another phase. See, that's why the bug domain will be represented in one phase. That arrow mark, shift lines, shaded lines is also very important. See. The shaded lines also represented that is a bug. Okay. And the X points which is represented outside the when you are going for particular shift up, the X point is outside A dash. It is represent parallel to A dash. Okay. That is called X. That X point is also very important. So when you shifted down, again the point is the domain line is shifted down, but the point is on the upside. Okay, this is also next one. Next, like that, X also resembles very important, very major point. X points also. Okay. Okay. Thank you all. In the next class, we will go to the next topic.